The smallest state, Tasmania is a land of 3,000 lakes, most natural, some man-made in the course of hydroelectricity generation. The most recently created of these is this one, Lake Pedder. Itself once a tiny natural lake, Pedder has since turned mountains into islands. In 1972, the new lake was stocked with 350,000 brown trout, and within 5 years became, for sport fishermen, the most exciting trout water in the country.
I've got him now, I think. He's slowing up now.
Oh, he's a nice fish.
Look at that. That's good. Big tail that came up there. Put a finger under the gills there.
There. How's that?
Well done.
Nice fish.
Good fish.
Got him?
Yep.
There you are. Lovely.
Nice fish, yeah.
Well done.
I don't mind how big they are if they give you a run like that.
Pedder is a big lake, 35 miles long, 12 times the volume of Sydney Harbour and covering over 90 square miles. It also produces Australia's biggest brown trout. 24 pounds is the best recorded, with an average of 8 pounds and 30-pounders still there to be caught. To streamline my trip to this remarkable place, I enlisted the help of two of Tasmania's top guides, Alan Felmingham and Bill Beck, proprietor of Trout Safaris of Tasmania. Lake Pedder is about 100 road miles west of Hobart, 1,000 feet above sea level, the road in winding through spectacular national park, evoking as it does a strong feeling of taking you somewhere very special. As an island some 300 miles to the south of the Australian mainland, Tasmania is our most southern sport fishing destination, and for 100 years has boasted Australia's best trout fishing. Bill Beck has a camp set up at the southern end of Lake Pedder, catering for anglers from overseas and all Australian states who come to fish for Pedder's outsized trout. Bill and Alan are fly fishermen. When it comes to spin fishing and trolling Lake Pedder, the #1 lure specialist is Nigel Heaven.
Now I can like you meet Nigel Heaven.
Pleased to meet you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Have a good trip up?
Yeah, great scenery. Really terrific.
First priority after settling into camp on any fishing trip is organizing my tackle. Light, high-quality casting outfits with which you can spin and troll are just right here, matched with 6 or 8 pound line. Trout fishing in Lake Pedder is different from that of most Australian waters. The big trout here eat big lures. Everything from spoons and wobblers and mid-water plugs to big streamer flies, 7-inch deep-diving minnows and noisy surface popper lures used at night. As usual, I brought about 300 more than I needed. Pedder's water is stained by local button grass and looks like coffee, so light, bright lure colors work best here. My first session on Pedder was a trolling trip with Nigel Heaven. What I hadn't counted on was how cold, bleak and forbidding a Tasmanian lake can be.
Well, the temperature here at the moment is about 9 degrees. Over there in the tops of those ranges, there's snow. And every now and then the whole lake is swept with cold showers of either rain or hail. Believe it or not, This is high summer down here in Tasmania, mid-January. It can be fine and warm here just like anywhere else in Australia, but Tasmania is just close enough to the Antarctic to produce this rugged and very cold weather right out of the blue, and the changes happen very, very quickly. The only good thing about it is that it doesn't stop us fishing.
How and where you troll for Lake Pedder's big trout depends on the time of year, what the trout are feeding on, and water depth. Naturally, trout like to be where the food is. In warm weather, when summer's insects are available, the trout will be mostly in the shallow water, along the tree lines, and will probably eat small artificial lures. When there are few insects and small native fish and yabbies are the trout's targets in deep water, big, deep diving lures should work. Today we were trying everything and nothing was working. The weather just got colder, the rain and hail more frequent, the wind stronger. Our only answer? To troll the tree lines relentlessly and hope.
He's coming. We've got a fish, all right. Trick will be now and I just to steer him around all these twigs and trees and
That's up
things.
to you. You're the experienced fisherman. Still with you?
Yeah, still with him.
Not much I can do, Malcolm.
Come across this tree. He swam straight over the top of that tree.
You got him?
Yeah,
Still coming through?
Still got him through the tree, yep. Yeah.
You got the net?
It's more good luck than good management here, mate. There's not much I can do about it.
Skills. All skill.
Right up.
Keep him going.
Yeah, he took that cobra, mate.
Yeah. Got the cobra. He's a nice fish. He's a good fish. No, little fella. Big. Oh, look at this.
Good fish, huh?
You can bring him up again. Keep him up. Keep him up. Beautiful fish.
Yeah, it'd be 3 or 4.
More than that.
You reckon?
Yeah. Ready?
Yep. Hang on.
No, he's not.
I was ready. You were ready. He wasn't.
Have another go.
Okay.
There's a lot of trees coming
Here
up.
we go.
You got him. He's a beauty.
Well done.
He's a 5 or 6 pounder.
Thanks, Nigel. Yeah, he's not a bad fish. Good condition.
He's a beauty.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it was nice of him to swim through that tree the way he did. Otherwise, we'd have been in tons of trouble. He's not a bad fish, is he?
He's a beauty.
After several hours in the kind of weather that makes me glad I spend most of my life in Australia's tropics, this was a very welcome
fish.
capture.
It's not the biggest fish that's ever been caught in Lake Pedder, of course, but for us, having persisted with the cold weather and put the hours in trolling, is a bit of a reward. It'd be about 5, maybe 6 pounds and not in bad condition. Brown trout, a male by the look of him, and certainly makes up for the almost sub-zero weather and the sleet and the rain and the hail.
With the weather looking anything but pleasant, we readily conceded that one fish on this day was enough. In the morning, with Bill and Alan, weather permitting, I'd try something different.
Ones just come up here in front of me, Al.
Over.
Yep.
Since the days of 17th century anglers like Isaac Walton, fly fishing has been a great way to catch a trout. For someone like me, a visitor to the island state and more used to tossing lures at big tropical saltwater sport fish with spinning tackle, it's also a very challenging and rewarding way to fish. Traditionally, late afternoon and evening are good times to fly fish Pedder, but the morning too can be special. As a fly fisherman, Bill Beck has been trout fishing for most of his life. In Tasmania, he has no equal. Others of us, for whom the fly rod is a new experience, still have a lot to learn.
Did you see that, Bill?
Yeah, he moved
Yes.
again. See him just start out to the left of it.
Good on you.
You'll take a bit of getting out of here, though.
Well done, Al. Nice looking fish, too.
Got him up on the surface now.
He's just puddling out here in front of me.
Yeah, he's not big, he's only about 4 pounds.
Yeah, he's got lots of sting in him.
Alan Felmingham, too, is an expert fly fisherman with decades of practice behind him.
Keep him coming.
Right, got him done now, Al. Yes, he's around that stick. I'll go and get him, I think.
Alan is probably Tasmania's best-known trout guide, and like Bill Beck, has fished Pedder since it opened.
Well, he's a lovely condition fish, isn't he? Well,
What weight, Alan?
about 3.5 to 4, Malcolm.
Oh, nice
Yeah,
little
we'll
fish.
quickly unhook him. He's right in the corner of the jaw, too.
Oh, good.
And let him go because he's pretty tired after working him through all those sticks. Well, he deserves to be let go, that fish.
Fly fishing on Lake Pedder is often done with a fly that imitates a mud-eye, the slow-swimming larvae of the dragonfly. Bill makes his own mud-eye flies. Good enough, perhaps, to work even for me.
There, Mal, about
Right.
30, 35 feet, just slightly to your left.
Saw him? Saw him. All I got to do now is put this on top of him.
Oh, that's a nice cast.
Well, it's a bit short, but
Yes, I think leave it there and let him see if he'll come to it. I think
Okay.
he probably will, because it's only about 7 or 8 feet away.
I hope he's got good eyesight, mate.
Yes! Ready? All right,
Now what?
I'll wind in quickly and come and help you.
I can't. He's taking line at the moment. I'll just...
Right, just... Ooh,
He's still going. I think I'm going to have to work my way around towards you there, mate.
right, he's coming across here. Keep that rod high, Mal, so he doesn't foul the line on those trees.
Okay, here I come. He's still moving that way.
Right.
He's got so much line in the
yes,
water
keep
now.
it up high.
Yeah, he's got so much line in the water that the drag's...
He's well out too,
affected
isn't
him.
he?
Oh, he's still going.
Lay your rod a little bit over to the left, Mel, and try and
Right.
turn him.
Okay.
Over further. Yes, over a bit more. Yes. Bring him in.
He's off again.
Oh. That's it. Yes, just keep the pressure on him.
Yeah. I didn't see quite how big he was, but he looked
No.
sort of
Well, that run,
6 plus.
I would say so, by though you never can tell with them.
Uh-huh.
Don't give him any slack.
Try and keep tight. Well, I think we've got him now, taking the
Well-
initial sting out of it.
Just keep a hold on him.
Okay, that's got him. Oh, he's not a bad fish, Alan.
He looks nice.
Well, I'm
Keep
not
him out
careful.
of those sticks. Hang on.
Oh, he's right. I'll just... I think I'll put him on the beach, mate.
Right.
Come out of there, fella.
Back yourself back. Quick.
It's not a bad fish. Oh, look at him. He's a beauty.
Oh, he'll go very close to 10 pounds.
He might be 8
Yeah.
anyway. I'll just...
Okay.
Okay. Geez, a nice looking fish too.
It is, isn't he?
Oh, beauty. Oh,
Yes,
mate.
you got him.
He didn't look
Keep
that
him
big when he
coming.
took it, you know. He
Keep
looked
him
like a
coming.
fish half that size.
Yes, he'll go very close to 10, I would say, Mel.
I don't know whether this is entirely legitimate, but
Beaching a fish like this, incidentally, is not the best way to handle a trout you intend to release. Far better to lift him straight from the water.
Oh, I heard that. Look at the hump on his back there, too.
yeah, he's not bad.
Yeah,
He's lost a bit
nicely-
of condition, but
Yes, but
Oh, mate.
he's not bad, though. He'll go very close to 10.
I'll tell
Is
you
that
what,
your biggest trout?
it's the first decent trout on a fly, yeah.
Well,
Really good one.
uh-huh.
He's not one of your monster pedder
No.
fish, but geez, a good one. A rough old saltwater fisherman like me. That's very satisfying. Come on, fella. Have to give him a little bit
Yes,
of your...
just working backwards and forwards.
Get him to revive a bit. Come on, mate, you got a little bit left in you yet. Yeah, he's got himself
Oh,
into gear
beautiful.
now, Alan.
Beautiful.
That was
A
really
golden
good,
trout,
mate.
Mel. How's that?
That's really
Yeah,
good.
10-pound trout.
I tell you what, that's the most satisfying way of catching trout on these things.
It certainly is.
No matter what lengths I go to seek out the very best sport fishing I can find in Australia, There always seems to be somewhere I haven't been where the fishing could be even better. You know, the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence. And there are a couple of lakes further up the mountain here that could be a bit like that. In fact, they could be packed full of good trout. No one has ever fished there to find out. Sounds like just the place we need to do some exploring. And all we need for that exercise is a helicopter.
Flying in a chopper over truly wild country like this is about as close to a magic carpet ride as you can get. There are some 20 high country lakes tucked away here in the lofty folds and buckles of these ancient weathered ranges. Mount Surprise, Bluff Tarn, Orb Lake, the Moat, and the one we're heading for now, Lake Judd. Tasmania's Inland Fisheries Commission has stocked hundreds of readily accessible lakes with trout. But in some remote mountain lakes, accessible only to determined bushwalkers, the only trout would be those thought to have bred from stocks carried in as fingerlings in water bags by pioneer bushwalkers half a century ago. Such lakes see few fishermen. It's possible Lake Judd has never been lure fished. So dense is the virgin bush here that landing a chopper is a problem. A small patch of spongy, yabby-holed moss was our only helipad. From here, you walk.